Hey guys, Jeff Nelson here at slapofthebass.com. Welcome back for the weekly bass lesson. Today I want to talk about how our bass is set up when it's in standard tuning, meaning where do we find all of our notes and how is it tuned. So from top to bottom, our open strings are E, A, D, and G. So the interval between each string is a fourth. The distance between each fret is a half step. And that's the smallest interval that we have in Western music. Meaning not country Western music, but the Western Hemisphere. Now I want you to pay special attention to the fret with two dots. That is your octave. So on the E string, those are both E's. On the A string, those are both A's. Both D's on the D string and both G's on the G string. Now when you keep going past the fret with two dots, each fret with a dot corresponds to another dot down here in a lower octave. For instance, the first fret dot and the first fret dot past the octave fret. They're the same note, just in different octaves. The second fret dot corresponds to the second fret dot above the octave fret, and so on. Now I want to talk about the notes that correspond to these fret dots. On your top string, which is the E string, the open note is the E, and then the first fret dot is G, the second fret dot is A, the third fret dot is B, the fourth fret dot is D flat or C sharp, and then the double dotted fret is E, your octave. On the second string from the top, which is your A string, your open note is A, your first fret dot is C, your second fret dot is D, your third fret dot is E, your fourth fret dot is G flat or F sharp, and then your double dotted fret is an A, which is the octave. On your third string from the top, which is the D string, your open note is D, your first fret dot is F, your second fret dot is G, your third fret dot is A, your fourth fret dot is B, and then the double dotted fret is the octave, which is D. On the bottom string, which is the G string, your open note is G, your first fret dot is B flat or A sharp, your second fret dot is C, your third fret dot is D, your fourth fret dot is E, and then the double dotted fret is the octave, G. So I actually want to show you guys a shortcut to the octave instead of having to go 12 frets away to get to your octave. So what you would do, say you're starting out on an open string, E, you go up 2 frets, and then you go down 2 strings. And that's always going to be your octave. And let's think about why that is real quick. Well, we know our bass is tuned in fourths, so that's a fourth there, which would make a fifth only 2 half steps up from there. And then we actually haven't talked about this yet, but a fourth above the 5th scale degree is always the octave. And that formation is going to be something you're going to very commonly use while you're playing the bass. So now that we've talked about where all these notes are, well, what's some cool things we can do with this information? Well, here's just one example. That's it for today, guys. Hit like, hit subscribe, follow the link in the description, and remember to slap at a bass.